Matthew, Mark, and Luke all include the story of Jesus being baptized by John the Baptist in the River Jordan. Scholars say that Mark's version is the oldest, and that Matthew and Luke seem to refer to this version as they wrote their own accounts. Mark's version is also the simplest. In it, God's Spirit seems to speak to Jesus alone, while in the other two accounts, the whole crowd gathered at the river hear the voice of the Spirit. In the lectionary readings, none of the stories of Jesus' baptism go as far as to include the story of Jesus going off into the wilderness. That seems to suggest that the wilderness experience is a whole different event. Today's reading will include that part of the text as part of, perhaps the heart of, the story of Jesus' baptism. We read the story as it is written in the Gospel of Mark, the first chapter, verses 4 through 13. John was baptizing people in the desert. He preached a baptism of changed hearts and lives for the forgiveness of sins. All the people from Judea and Jerusalem were going out to John. They confessed to John the sins they'd done, and then they were baptized by him in the Jordan River. John wore clothes made from camel's hair and had a leather belt about his waist. He ate locusts and wild honey. This is what John preached to the people. There is one coming after me who is greater than I. I'm not good enough even to kneel down and untie his sandals. I baptize you with water, but the one who is coming will baptize you with the Holy Spirit. At that time, Jesus came from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to the place where John was. John baptized Jesus in the Jordan River. When Jesus was coming out of the water, he saw heaven open. The Holy Spirit came down on him like a dove. A voice came from heaven and said, "You are my Son, and I love you. You are very pleasing to me." Then the Spirit sent Jesus into the desert alone. He was in the desert 40 days and was there with the wild animals. While he was in the desert, he was tempted by Satan. Then angels came and took care of Jesus. May these words open us to the Spirit's presence.
And may wisdom come to us this day.